of the people who I think says it most wonderfully is one of a kind of superhero of mine. His name is Bruce Mao. Bruce Mao is Canadian and he's a designer. And Bruce says, wicked problems, so the problems of our age, wicked problems need wicked teams. And he's kind of winking at us, saying, you know, be a bit rebellious, be a bit different, ask the different question, open up the field and seek the complementarity of addressing the wickedness of the problems through different perspective and supporting each other. So I think we're moving much, much more away from just looking for the competitive edge, but really looking at how can we co-create, how can we collaborate, how can we co-design, because that's going to make the quality of what we develop much, much stronger and make it more resilient, because we've considered more things into the actual process of innovation and design.
Yeah. And what you're saying about personal growth, and when you understand what is your capabilities and your goals in life and your strength, and you take that, and not only skills, what you like, what is written in your CV, let's say, in additional to that, you can really leverage your talents in order to do something. And when you're gathering people from diverse background in order to solve something so complex, you have so much more percentage of success, because each one of these people is bringing something which is more than just his skills. And it demands a way to just go inside and understand what is your goals, how do you see what you're doing, why are you doing that, which is a really big question, other than, yeah, I want this salary, which is a good reason, but it's not the only reason, right?
Yeah.
And when people know that, they can really test out their strength in the world much better.
And also, while they are testing out the strength in the world, which is obviously a proactive approach, a way of sort of moving outward, it's also feeling contained by the group. Because you came from a group development, then when you go out into the world, others are with you. And if you fail, if you tumble, if you make a mistake, the others are there to help you digest that mistake and try again. And that's something that for us humans is very difficult to do on our own. I suppose you would have to be like super enlightened to be able to do things, reflect about them, have a peace of mind, try things again just because of, you wanting to do it. It's not that simple. So we really need one another in this sense. And I think that referencing authors, two of my favorite authors on this topic are women. And one of them is Tina Seelig, who is very well known, probably because of one of her earlier books, which is called Ingenious. And she talks about human ingenuity and our ability to engage playfully and curiously with the challenges at hand. And the interesting thing about this, and it relates to the second author I'm going to mention, who is Carol Dweck from Mindset, it relates to the fact that we do not see our skills and abilities as described in our CV as a static thing. Rather, they are, like we now use in these days of social media, the hashtags that reference the topics that interest us, but that we start understanding that we are not done learning about this. So there is no such thing as, in the olden days, you had knowledge and you were an expert and everyone asked you because you were supposed to have the answers. Back to the initial point, on these particular topics, the experts are the one who have the relevant questions. It's not, we shouldn't pretend that we know, because we don't know. It's everything is changing and unfolding. So it's really about, not kind of been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, but no problem is so unique that we cannot address it when we purposefully intend to do so together from a mindset of what Carol Dweck calls growth. Yes, so curiosity to learn, and with the belief, really, of the power of human ingenuity when we work together to address those problems.
Yeah. When you